Alright, ask about Fredo. I'm searching for a player, you seen him? Pani Santor says, I'd say you found a certain player, haven't you? He pointed smugly at himself. I felt sober, decided to test this important hypothesis, tried standing on one leg, and barely avoided hitting the floor. Maybe not yet. Curse him. Alcohol made my manners optional. I prepared an impeccable tirade that would utterly subjugate all the wicked old men in the world. You ass. Pani Santor says, kids don't know how to drink these days. Calm down, kiddo, or your skin will pale. I nervously checked whether the cheat damaged my avatar, and he chuckled. I hashed the impression. I could investigate better, squish stuff out of him. That spiteful fossil. The veterans had a lot of time on their hands. I didn't. I concentrated and started shuffling away. After a few steps, I felt the alcohol cheat deleting itself from my avatar. Pani Santor chuckled. Was he controlling it? The veteran Pani Santor welcomed me with a crooked smile. You came back for more? He snickered. Leave. I should know better not to accept the drink shit. You know what this is? Kill them all. A man who looked like an aging hooligan was dozing off. He stirred when I came near. His sleepy gaze noticed me, and he sprang into a more upright position. Wanna fight? Sleeves, say you want to fight. Come and fight me. Fists only. Kill them all, says. Slow down. I swear people these days don't know anything about finesse. This is not how you go about it. Want to buy something? If you don't, fudge off. Ask what he's selling. What do you have for sale? Kill them all eyed me suspiciously and waited as if he expected to hear secret password. Sleeves. Give him the password. I said the password often used when doing shady business in Low City. The best chestnuts are sold in Pigalle Square. The veteran sighed with relief. Kill them all, says. You should have led with that. What do you need? Some coat designed specifically to suit your needs? Move on to the investigation. Ask about Fredo. I'm looking for a kid in an expensive skin, locked in with a friend. Their behavior probably stood out. Kill them all, says. Their behavior stood out. That's putting it mildly. The brats caused mayhem and vanished. That's all I know. Ask about Pani Santor's granddaughter. I heard you can tell me more about Pani Santor's granddaughter. Kill them all, says. Granddaughter. You mean little Ramona? I mean Ramon, right, Ramon? The veteran licked his lips. A proper gal, feisty, just like the way I like 'em. If only I were a few years younger, I'd gladly chase her. Okay, what did this Pani Santor asshole copy from my programs? I hope nothing private. Kenjo. The man was watching me over his dark glasses. Sleeves. What did he need those for? Oh, it was a gadget that imitated old AR glasses. Wearing them might have been a habit. AR? Augmented reality? I also used such lenses in Low City. Back then, they didn't have a spam filter. Kenjo says, I'll ask you one question. Think carefully before you answer. Are you a damn troll? Say you're a Gamedec. Should I be honest? Or should I say, or should I just deny? Say you're a Gamedec. I'm a Gamedec. Kenjo says, a Gamedec? Great. Maybe we can help each other. You just found yourself a friend. Ask Ken about himself. So in general, who the heck are you? Give me something to think about. Kenjo exhaled loudly through his nose. So, you don't know me, huh? A few hours ago I was a rising good-bad star. There was an important match, my way to a great career. But it went to shit because of a few trolls. Ask about his career. You're in esports? Kenjo says, I play goody bets, I'm pretty good, immune to pain. This match was fudging important, with sponsors watching and I blew it. Fucking trolls. Ask about the trolls. But how were the trolls involved? Kenjo says, I saw them grinning and malicious. I tracked them here to a dead end. Zed is my only lead. Investors must be furious. Leaving mid-match, what was I thinking? Zed is my only lead. Investors must be livid. I logged out in the middle of a game, so embarrassing. Ask about the match. What's the deal with this match? Kenjo says, I was about to score, then some trolls appeared with a strange structure. I froze, lost my seal, so I rage quit. Probably ruined my career. Now I want revenge. I froze and lost the seal. I got so pissed off that I quit the game. Rage quit. I'm looking for them now. Ask Ken about himself. Bring up your investigation. I'm looking for a kid. Maybe you could help me. Kenjo says, ask away. Maybe I'll even learn something. Gotta track down the bastards who fudged up my game. Ask about Fredo. I'm looking for a kid. In Realium, he's the son of a wealthy businessman. His name is Fredo Haggis. Kenjo says, my cheats are not good enough to see a player's real name. What nick did he use? I don't know yet, but I'll find out. Say you could use a partner. Come on, I could use your help with the investigation. Kenjo says, sure thing, Chief. Anything that'll keep me from thinking about my career. That's enough for now, Ken. Oh, so he's following me like a party member? Am I supposed... Okay, should I tell Zeppa about his wife, Rhonda? Bob Zappa looked around nervously. Listen, Gamedec, this has been going on for quite a while. Please take care of this. I'm going crazy. Explain his wife's case. Tell the truth. Buddy, your wife's playing TP. Bob Zappa says, "Oh God, everything's going to hell. Could you tell me what's she doing here?" Tell him his wife is a tester. Your wife's a tester here, a job like any other. Bob Zappa says, "She's working? That's humiliating. Insulting a tester, and here, of all places." Yeah, let's just agree with him. Let's get on his good side. Agree with him. Yeah, couldn't imagine anything worse. Why me? Why? Says Bob Zappa. Okay, listen. If you ever need help in harvest time, say the password Mikuriza to the bartender and I'll sense you. Sense means contact, right? Okay, I can unlock infotainer. Sensory surgeon. Should I unlock infotainer or sensory surgeon? I think I should unlock infotainer, right? You know how to produce a net show and how to smile to the camera. You possess a rare gift, charisma, and you know how to use it. You can turn any conversation into a media interview and transform resisting interlocutors into effusive companions. People recognize you and want photos with you. Everyone is nice to you, almost everyone. Should I become an infotainer or should I become a sensory surgeon? Alright, sensory surgeon. You know the human body inside out. You can assess someone's health based on test results or just by talking to them. You know the dangers of using wrong equipment or chemicals for virtualia. The dead hold no secrets from you either. The dead holds no secrets from you either. For you, one look is enough to know. Alright, should I unlock sensory surgeon or infotainer, I wonder? Do I want to be an infotainer or a sensory surgeon? Wait, I don't meet this requirement? What do you mean? Ah, what the heck, let's just use this. Right, I need one more sociable green to unlock sensory surgeon. Bob Zappa says, I'm just standing under the street light. Who is this, Ramon? Wait, is this Pani Santor's granddaughter? So is this her avatar in the twisted and perverted virtualium? Alright. Confirm it's done. What? I've talked to Mr. Zappa. And how did it go? Lie that you convince him? Should I lie? Should I lie or not? Can I exit this conversation? I want to exit this conversation. I'm not ready. You know what? I'll keep this for later. I'll keep that for later. I want to talk to everyone in this place first, before I start tying up loose ends. Wait, I can flirt? Hold on. Maya says, you bored, buddy? What do you want to know? What do you want now? I knew I wouldn't get anything else out of them. Wait, I can flirt with infotainer? Flirt? Mia says, what kind of approach is that, buddy? Flirt? Overheard you talking about skins and dang it, you've piqued my interest. You have sublime taste, it's a rare thing here. Mia says, Vivon skins, amazing. And only for the chosen. Most can tell the difference. They think flashing a tit or cracking a whip is enough to make people go crazy. Maya says, appearance isn't everything. The skins have customizable blood. You can choose how it tastes. Oh, it's like Trepanator. Have you ever seen anyone with such a skin? Mia says, yeah, but I've never tasted one. It's probably only a matter of time. A kid named Tugabe was intoxicated, so he'll be easy to get to. Perform the deduction later. Like father, like son. What is this? What is this, hotel? Or motel? Ramon says, therefore, if you don't follow the truth, you'll never be completely free, understand? Stranger says, I think so. Ramon says, I'm glad, handsome. I think we should continue this conversation somewhere more private. Listen. Ramon says, give me your deeds. We'll meet somewhere in Realium and talk further, or closer. Ramon smiled roguishly. Ramon is Panisantor's granddaughter, right? So maybe this is just her avatar in the game. Maybe she's a woman in real life, in the Realium. Stranger says, that sounds like a good idea. Mr. Unicorn says, hi, wanna see a magic trick? Stranger says, what the heck is that, a talking horse? Mr. Unicorn says, oh, I beg your pardon, I'm a unicorn. Warn them? Maybe I should warn them, right? Get on their good side. Or should I observe? Let's get on their good side. Watch out for him. Stranger says, isn't it just some kind of Easter egg? What should I be careful about? He turned toward the unicorn again. You're not gonna leave us alone, are you? Not until you watch the trick. Come on, choose a card. Say you want to look at the trick. Okay, let's see the trick. Great. Shit, I thought I should have warned them. I wanted to warn them. When I picked show me the trick, I thought the protagonist is telling the unicorn to show him, not the other two guys. The choices need to be more clear, in my opinion. Ramon says, it's not a trick, this is another goddamn exploit from a goddamn troll. You know what? When I chose show me the trick, I thought the protagonist was going to tell the unicorn to show him the trick, saving the two strangers while showing them what would happen if they accept the trick show. It turns out the trick... never mind. Don't take this card, man, it's a trap. What's a trap again? It's just... Mr. Unicorn says, it's just a friendly unicorn that knows magic tricks. Ta-da! Wait, it leads to the same results? Really? So no matter what I choose, it will still happen? You know what? I'm curious. Let's see what would happen if I observe only. Oh, I see. Okay, so everything leads to the same results, right? So I'm going to pick my original choice then. But what if I interject? Oh, my favorite horse, what's up, buddy? Mr. Unicorn says, a unicorn, not a horse, but back to the point. Do you want to see a magic trick? Stranger says, you're not gonna leave us alone, are you? Not until you watch the trick. Come on, choose a card, says the unicorn. Stop them. Don't take this card, man, it's a trap. What's a trap again? It's just... Mr. Unicorn says, it's just a friendly unicorn that knows magic tricks. Tada! Ramon says, it's not a trick. This is another goddamn exploit from a goddamn troll. That's Panisantor's granddaughter. Should I talk to Panisantor now? Red car. A big beast. Probably armored too. Take a look. Strong engine, reinforced chassis, it stood out. I wasn't sure what the fuss was about though. Trash can, a trash can. It was kind of funny that they appeared in most games. Search. A mine. It looked like it hadn't gone off when someone tried to detonate it, so they threw it in the trash. It made perfect sense. Interact with mine. Take a look. An anti-personnel mine. Strong enough to eliminate a player. Should I detonate? Leave. I wasn't a fan of digging through trash, not even the digital kind. Graffiti. People had different opinions on it. I thought about vandalism, indifference, the aestheticizing of reality. What should I think about? 1, 2, 3, 4. Vandalism. How is an offense no different from littering? I once had a talk with one of those so-called wall splashers. He said it's art. I just saw penises. Said he was expressing himself. He had little to express because that's all he drew. I was here, was all his art said. Gravity usually means something else as well in Virtualia. This place is different. Inspect. The gravity didn't look like it was made by AI. The stains and sloppy curves were proof that it was made by a human. So, I look at the colorful writing on the wall. Rusty stain, a blood stain, one of many in this location. Wait, but my subconscious kept driving me towards it. I got a hold of myself and tried to focus. Blood, the same stain again. Why was it drawing my attention? But did my subconscious want to tell me something? Whatever was behind this strange feeling, it needed to wait. I took another look at the rusty stain, even though I saw no reason to give it this much attention. But my subconscious kept driving me towards it. I got a hold of myself and tried to focus. Wait, I can unlock new skill, alright. Should I though? I'll be spending all of my creative points. Right? Sensory celebrity. Being a celebrity is a balancing act. You must be ready to cross the boundaries into the absurd, to cause a scandal because the cameras love it. But make one step too far and you will fall far below your peers. Fame is like riding a tiger. It is easy to attract attention and charm people to engage, but if you overdo it, Turner's Supply. Wait, Kenjo says, do you know who that is? Oh man, Chief, it's Panisantor, a member of the legendary Painter's team. Ken was so excited, he forgot to whisper. Panisantor says, it's rare to meet someone who still remembers us. Let me guess, you're a pro player. Kenjo says, I used to be, now I'm learning new trade. Panisantor says, you changed jobs? I'd instantly start playing again if I could in my time. Players were committed. The world is getting worse by the day. Ken became very quiet. He lowered his head. The veteran welcomed me with a crooked smile. You came back for more? He snickered. Umbra Pata. Who is this? Umbra says, are you looking for sex or significance? She radiated self-confidence. Excuse me? Her eyes were cold and completely sober. Umbra says, only two kinds of people log in here. First, there are those who know what they want. They seek pleasure in exploring their fantasies. They are ready for it. The second are people so bored with life they'll do anything just to feel. They need faith, not sensual pleasure. I help the focus as well as the lost. Say, you're looking for Fredo. I'm looking for a player, a new one. Umbra says, and I'm searching for attractive ones. Seems as though none of us will get what we want in this conversation. What do you want? Helping people or sex? I don't know. I'm worried that when Panisantor offered me a drink and I drank, turns out he inserted a cheat into my body. that copied my private programs. I'm worried that sex with this avatar will give me more digital aids. So no, ask about her helping people. You mentioned you help people find meaning here? I couldn't hide the irony. Umbra says, why? Because meaning is only where you see it, Gamedec. It is in places like this that meaning may be needed most. Wait, she knows who I am? She knows I'm a Gamedec? Umbra says, our clan gives people access to truths about life they so desperately need. Your mind is closed more than a BWI vault, so you might have problems understanding. Ask about sex. You said you help people explore their sexual fantasies. Umbra says, sometimes I'm good at it, but I doubt you are a partner suitable for me to play with. Umbra's arrogant gaze appraised me. Infotainer, check who was. I checked who she played with recently. I went through the game's marketing stream with a facial recognition algorithm set to the skin she was wearing. On each of the holo photos she was with someone different. Only one showed her with someone wearing a skin less than extravagant. Ramon, she bossed him around. I spotted her last date, who is Tugabe. Umbra says, oh, I never kiss and tell, especially to scruffy looking strangers. She smiled vehemently. Leave. I left without another word. We had nothing to talk about. I knew you would come back, they always do. Her smile made my skin crawl. Leave. Alright, what would happen if I detonate the mine? Will I kill this Kenjo guy? I just want to find out. There went nothing. Alright. So what's it about? Wait, who is that? Who is that? Is that Ramon? Ramon says, have you seen? It's you. You're working with the unicorn guy. You've wasted so much of my time. I'd been working this guy for 4 hours when you came. He got spooked and ran off. Umbra's going to flip out. Make him talk. I'm a Gamedec, best in the business. Answer my questions and I'll owe you one. It's a privilege not many have enjoyed. Ramon laughed in my face. You mean I answer your questions and you'll owe me? That's some bull feces right there. Say you're looking for Fredo. I'm looking for... Ramon says, first I have to deal with this asshole, now you. Do I look like a help desk? Kenjo says, no you don't. Help desk workers are usually nice. Ramon says, not from Low City are you? You live a comfortable life and have the time to think about what's nice and what's not. Ken lowered his eyes. Fix my problems and I might be nice. Ramon smirked. Ken still looked like he was trying to find a witty comeback he needed to learn. Help with the player situation. I can help you with this player situation. This will save you some time and you... Ramon says, can give you the information you need? Deal. I need you to find somebody for me. The job's easy. I even have a locator. Ask who it is. Who is this man? Ramon says, He's somebody who doesn't listen to what's being said to him. I need to straighten him out for good. Say you understand. I understand. Agree. Give me the locator. Ramon says, great, find him and bring him to me. If he tries to fight, just kill him. But listen, try to be gentle. Ramon says, I'm getting used to seeing you around here. Ask about the job details. I want to know more about the job. Okay, the locator. How can I use the locator? Find the player that's troubling Ramon. Okay, how can I find the locator? If I have to guess, he must be looking for his grandfather, Panisantor, right? Okay. The locator beeped in my private window. I found the man Ramon wanted. The veteran welcomed me with a crooked smile. You came back for more? Lead him to Ramon. I meant to tell you. Say you want to show him a unicorn. I saw a troll wearing a unicorn skin. He set off purple explosions and acted like an idiot. Want to see? Panisantor says, I wondered what those loud blasts were. Let's go. I love hunting trolls. The veteran immediately took to the idea of hitting someone. Little did he know. Panisantor says, we were supposed to see a troll. You lied to me, you brat. The veteran looked like hurt innocence personified. Then he pulled out his gun. Ramon says, look who's talking. You lied when you told me you wouldn't log in here anymore. The veteran forgot about me. All his attention was on Ramon. Panisantor says, and you promised me you'd be a good granddaughter. It seems we were both less than honest. Panisantor seemed to enjoy the banter. Ramon says, Grandpa, you can't play so much. It's dangerous for you. Even more so with the gear you're using at your age. Panisantor says, don't teach a troll how to swear. I was playing with bad gear while you were still logging into cartoons. Ramon says, precisely my point. The longer you do, the more dangerous it gets, and your body isn't able to withstand so much anymore. Panisantor says, and yours is? Barely older than a toddler, and he fell silent, seeing his granddaughter's reaction. At the mention of his body, Ramon reflexively grabbed his own arm. He avoided What? He avoided Pani Santor's gaze? I was just looking out for you. Should I not care? Fine. Pani Santor says, don't be mad, kid. I'm glad you care. The veteran's choice was suddenly soft and gentle. I mean the veteran's voice. Pani Santor says, I log out now if you promise to visit me in the Realium tomorrow. We aren't done bickering. He ended provokingly and she smiled back. The smile on Ramon's face was oddly gentle. Thanks for getting it done. If you ever need it, I'm here to help. Ask what he's doing here. You talk about quotas, about working people. What exactly do you do around here? Ramon says, I'll tell the truth to those who are ready to hear it. How do you know someone is ready? Ramon says, it's simple. I start by saying that we've all sensed there must be something more, that this world couldn't have been created by an accident. I talk and I observe their reactions. If they listen attentively, I tell the truth. Ask about the truth. What is the truth that you tell? Ramon says, fewer and fewer people die, but more and more can't see the point of living any longer. You'd expect gods to show up more often. You don't think the world came to exist by itself. That is a coincidence. With the right attitude, purity and ritual, it's possible to communicate with gods. Should I use sleeves or scalpel? Maybe scalpel? Ask about the rituals. If I ask about the rituals, can I still use these choices? Ask about the rituals. What rituals are there? Ramon says, purity is key. Don't look at me like that. I mean spiritual, not physical. Fasting and meditation. I don't know. I could only do it once. Ask about those who aren't ready. You tell the truth to those who are ready to hear it. What about those who aren't? Ramon says, I assess their bank balance, and if they're worth it, I bullshit them. Don't look so offended. We need to make money somehow. You can't even imagine the extent of human stupidity. They won't accept the truth, but they'll pay off for a luck buff, just in case. Ask what Grandpa would say. Pani Santor doesn't mind that you're in a clan. Ramon says he wouldn't dare tell me what to do with my life. Ramon pretended to protest, but his face lit up at the mention of his grandpa. Grandpa is getting older. He keeps saying he can afford a BLB, and that I should expect him to be gone soon. He sees the clan as helpful. Kenjo says, that's terrible. You can end up alone. Ramon gave him a strange look, though he didn't say anything. Say he's a true believer. It's not a scam for you. You're really dedicated to this idea. Ramon says, you don't know how it is. It's survival of the fittest in the low city. The clan is the first place I've had a chance. I hope it'll all make sense. Kenzo says, I know how it is, and believe me, there's always a way out. You cannot give up. Ramon and Kenzo watch each other intently for a moment. Even if I have to listen to Lord Enlighten, the clan is my only choice at real freedom. Say there is no world for religion. You talk about truth, about purity. Twisted and perverted is not exactly the best virtualium for these things. Ramon says purity should be taught to the solid. It's them who need it. We are present in many worlds, but most players log in here because they're looking for something. They are open to the unfamiliar and rolling in money. We pay for skins and subs because it pays off. We have so many recruits and donations that Lord bought a theater. We've lost it now, but it was a big deal. Say you have other questions. Right, now I'm curious. What if I use my skills on Ramon? What if I use my skills on Ramon? Alright, what skill should I use? Sleeves or scalpel? Make contact, say he's hallucinating. Make contact with what? Make contact with the gods? What? I don't know. I don't know. Is he hallucinating? Let's try scalpel. Say he's hallucinating. You can induce hallucinations like this in many ways. Even if you don't have sacred herbs, any game helmet can do it. Ramon says, I'm from Low City. I've dealt with enough faulty hardware to tell the difference. We really saw gods. You can't explain it any other way. That's enough for now. Alright, I guess I'll... Now it's time for me to lie to Rhonda about not telling her husband, right? I'm sure I will have consequences thrown at me if I lie to her, but I'm ready, I guess. Lie that you convince him. I did what you asked. He won't be looking for you in TNP. Horny says, great. I'll have a serious talk with him sometime later. Looks like I owe you. Investigate. Alright, so I've talked with pretty much everyone. Not pretty much, I talked to everyone in this place. Now all I have to do is make deduction, right? Okay, since Rhonda is a tester, maybe she knows more about the average players, right? So let's ask Rhonda. Horny look at me questioningly. Investigate. Deduction. Ask where Fredo is. What was Fredo's nickname? Tugabe. Ask about Tugabe. The kid in the expensive skin, what happened to him? Horny says, I think he was going to some secluded place with his lady. Ask where Tugabe went. Where was the last place you saw Tugabe? Horny says, I'm not sure. I've been quite busy, as you know, but there is this alley in the southern part of the area. People go there when they want to experience something without prying eyes. Ask about the alley incident, what? Maya says, you bored, buddy? What do you want now? Investigate. Ask about Tugabe. Tugabe. Do you know anything about a player with the handle Tugabe? Have you seen him? Wait. I think it's not Tugabe. I think it's supposed to be read Tugabe. So does he imply that what? Is it implied that Timmy and Fredo are gays? I don't know. Mia says, yeah, we saw him groping some random chick. I don't know what he saw in her. They were looking for a place, if you know what I mean. Ask about Han Clan. Ask about the clan's interest in Tugabe. Would your clan notice a player wearing a very expensive skin? Mia says, sure, but money isn't everything. The clan don't just take, it mainly gives. Maya says, nice turn of words, sister. We welcome all lost souls. What does your organization offer to those lost souls? Mia says, the truth, sweetheart. Ask about the truth. What truth? Mia says, about reality, about life, about the meaning of existence, about the fact that nothing is as it seems, about gods. Okay, I think these girls have similar belief with Ramon. Does Ramon belong to the same clan as these two girls? Maya says, about the fact that life is more than just gaming, sleeping, shitting and buying. Yeah, I know that, so? Mia says, it's not just another techno-faith. The Han clan walks the path of discovery. We discover reality without the limits imposed by the mind and community. Ask about the clan leader. Okay, The clan is interested in weak individuals and those whose resources can strengthen them. Okay, should I meet with the clan leader or should I check the alley in the southern part of the level? I'm leaning towards the alley because Horny is a tester of the game, right? And I think she has access to Johnny. I assume Johnny is the admin. So I assume Horny knows more about this world than Mia and Maya. Or at least I think Horny would be honest with me more than Mia and Maya. I don't know. Oh no, wait. Ramon, Mia, and Maya belong to the same cult. I see. Okay, do I want to choose meeting with the clan leader or go to the alley? There are three more info that I can acquire. Let's try to get all these three first. Road Warrior. Let's speak to Umbra. Okay, clan leader. Okay, so Mia and okay, ask about Tugabe to Bob Zappa. Bob Zappa says, standing like a peg. What's a peg anyway? What do you know about the player in the expensive and lavish skin? Bob Zappa says, I asked him about Rhonda, but he told me to go fuck myself because he had a date with some chick in some remote location, or something like that. And that would be all. Kenjo says, I think you're hiding something, Bobby. Can I call you Bobby? Are you a troll? You sure sound like one. Bob Zappa says, what? I'd never. He looked at me pleadingly. Let Ken do his thing. Continue, Ken. Kenjo says, well, Bobby, I happen to be a troll slayer. Maybe you can tell me who he was supposed to meet. Then I might start to doubt that you are one of them. Got it? Bob Zappa says, but I don't know. I even asked those clan members. They didn't know anything about that girl. Please don't hurt me. Kenjo says, let's say I believe you, Bobby. But here's some advice. Don't piss off the lion, because he's been watching you all day. Clan members maintain that they do not know the woman accompanying Fredo. Okay, so if clan members don't know the woman, then there is no use meeting the clan leader, because the woman does not belong in the clan, right? So it's useless to meet with the clan leader. Alright, I think I should make a deduction towards the alley. A blood stain could be Fredo's. Take a closer look. I carefully inspected the stain. Hoof prints. There were no animals in TNP, but there were trolls. No animals? There is one animal, the unicorn. Taste it. I rubbed the dried up gore with my fingertips, brought my hand to my lips and tasted the collected secretion with the tip of my tongue. I tasted nothing besides the skin of my own budget avatar. There was no way this was the boy's blood. They had expensive skins. So? Yeah, let's speak to the unicorn. Hoof prints, right? Yes. Ask about the alley. Mr. Unicorn's tongue stuck out as he focused on tapping the rhythm to a children's song with his hoof. He stopped when he saw me and raised his head. Ask about the alley. I found hoof prints in the alley. There's no chance anyone but you could have left them. What were you doing there? Mr. Unicorn says, Tick sent me. I mean the king of the trolls. Unicorns always listen to trolls, especially ticks. Mr. Unicorn spoke with conviction. He spoke oddly. Being a unicorn didn't serve him well. Being a unicorn did not serve him well. Someone sent you down an alley. You went and took something small. I saw the prints. Mr. Unicorn says, I had to find the glitches in the girl. I only found a card with the glitch code. The king was fixated on the code and vanished. Maybe he'll return. Two more data. How can I get this 2 more data? Alright, I have 2 more data that I need to uncover. Where can I uncover these 2 data? Should I go to the alley? I mean, the clan members maintain that they do not know the woman accompanying Fredo, so it's useless meeting the clan leader, right? Because the woman is not a member. I don't know. Alright, let's ask the unicorn about the alley. Because the unicorn been there. Alright, ask about the alley incident. Do you know anything about what took place in the South Alley? Horny says, not my area, and I'm not sure anyone is debugging there right now. But ask the old guys. They probably see whoever goes in and out of there. You mean the veterans, like Trepanator, and kill them all, alright? The bloodstain I found did not leak from either of the boys' avatars. There were hoof prints in the alley as far as I know. You can only play TNP in a human avatar. Disappearance of the trolls. A group of trolls disappeared from this level some time ago. What? Ask about the alley. Do you know anything about that incident in the alley, that back street? Mia says, the alley, no, we don't play there, but there's one guy who's always hanging out there. His name is Trepanator. He gives me the chills. Ask him. Alright, ask about the alley. I'm looking for information about a recent incident in one of the local alleys. I heard there was quite a commotion. Know anything about it? Bob Zappa says, come on, I'm hiding here so no one can get to me, and you're asking me about back streets? As far as I know, there is one guy, Trepanator, a scary dude. He often hangs around there. Ask him. Alright, Trepanator. Ask about the alley. Have you heard anything about the latest altercation in that alley? I pointed at the right street. Kill them all says, what, an alley? No. I'm more stationary these days, my friend. Trepanator visits it from time to time. Ask him. Trepanator furrowed his brows, then smiled invitingly. Ask about alley. I heard you had some information about that alley over there. Trepanator looked at me suspiciously. I heard silence is golden. People say the strangest things. You shouldn't listen. Sleeves. Mention his shady business. Hold on. You have your business, I have mine. I don't want to presume anything about yours, but I really need something. Experience tells me it's prudent to begin the search by asking this level's big shot. Trepanator says, I don't know what happened, but a bunch of admins occupied the alley yesterday. If I were you, I'd look for a developer stack. There's bound to be one in there. If something went wrong, the cost would be recorded there. I returned to the investigation. Alright, developer stack. Developer stack. Alright, ask about Tugabe. I'm looking for a player with the handle Tugabe. Heard that name? Kenzo says, Tuge, yeah, I did hear something. Apparently, he wanted to find a secluded place for him and his girl. There is an alley here, a dead end. Supposedly, strange things happen in there. Ask about the alley. I need to take a look at one of the alleys in this level. You've been here for a while, any advice? Kenzo says, a bug alley, chief. The one in the south? Haven't checked it out yet, but people are talking. If it's as broken as they say, then you'll want to start with a developer stack. It should be hidden there. Developer stack. That's enough for now, Ken. Deduction. I took another look at the dried up blood. Look for the developer stack. I opened the window and started to go through the code in search of the developer stack. I look over the Chitong characters in search of a familiar sequence but found nothing. Chitong? What is Chitong? Is it like an alphabet? Graffiti was sometimes created by game devs. It pointed to a nearby developer stack. I turned on my deck and started looking for the familiar Chitong sequences. I finally discovered the signs of the tool. I removed the line responsible for transparency and saw the access panel. Ah, I see. A developer stack is a popular toolkit for designers. It takes various forms. These ones look like an abstract sculpture composed of frozen screens. High City had similar installations. They allegedly stimulated your imagination. The horizontal windows flashed and protruded slightly where I held my hand. The stack was on. Show operation history. I moved my fingers along the window edges and selected recent operations. Just two results, the login screen and a local scan. Select developer tools. I touched the right window. It required additional authorization. Alright, show local scan, show login screen. Admin TPA06M was still logged in into the device and was probably somewhere nearby. Show local scan. There was a scan that was stopped. The report covered the list of errors that blocked it. There were tons of defects at this level, many big enough to cause glitches, but the program had applied a filter to make them invisible. What? So someone knew about the glitches and the defects, but they cover it with a program so people can't see it. Someone deliberately wants the glitches and the defects to remain. Why? I turn off the filter. Show logged in user. Oh, hold on. Show logged in user. I needed to display the admin. Done. What was he doing? I didn't get it. She was walking kind of like. It didn't make any sense. The stacks window slid out, inviting me to touch them. Alright, this is getting interesting. Is the admin looking for something? Let's check this thing, glitch. Players rarely get to see a glitch up close. Such errors can take various forms. This one was... Should I consider it philosophically, logically, or coarsely? I don't know, logically. A manifestation of the code, like all other in-game creations, but this code was flawed, so it looked like a strange spatial distortion. I felt a vibrating pain inside my head. Initially distant, it drilled deeper with every second. Examine. My deck recognized some object in the center of the glitch. It was a dagger. It flashed and its level of transparency changed. I saw invisible error signatures. Some interfered with the blinking dagger. They were connected. If I found the right ones, maybe I could unlock something. Wait, should I touch the glitch? Or take the dagger? Alright, touch the glitch. I moved my hand closer. It seemed cold and sharp. When it cut through my skin, my head exploded with a torrent of sounds. A pulse shot through my veins, burning like a molten lead. It whirled inside my stomach and shot out toward other errors in the alley. It ended. The glitches faded and I was whole again. I learned the locations of the system's weak points, but had trouble remembering them. Touch the glitch. I didn't want to repeat it. The pain last time was numbing. I needed to remember the positions of the interfering errors. I needed to focus, remember and deactivate. Take the dagger. I tried to overcome the increasing pain. As I reached for the weapon, my fingers went through the handle as if it were a hollow projection. The blade materialized for a few milliseconds and wounded my hand before disappearing again. I needed to remove the glitch if I wanted to get a closer look. I needed to focus, remember and deactivate. Observe which glitches are the correct ones and interact with them. How do I do it? Good, that was one of the link glitches. A group of trolls disappeared from this level some time ago. Hoofprints, bloodstains, glitches. Glitches cover the entire alley, perhaps they extend to the whole level. Admin TP06M says, focus, don't panic. Open the window, enter the data. Incorrect login again. How? Delete, open console, restart. The admin whispered something, mechanically entering commands in Windows I couldn't see. Again, don't panic. Open the window, enter. Why can't I speak and hear myself? She saw me and froze, hands shaking, like she was delirious. You can see me. Fudge, you can see me. I'm talking, I'm audible. She raised her arms to admire her fingers, clench and straighten. Ask for ecstasy points. Ask her if she's okay. Are you okay? She fumbled as she tried to quickly touch her thumb with successive fingers. She did it twice. Her middle finger froze while contracting. Admin says, been better. I probably still need time before I can fully regain my motor skills, but generally I'm good. She thought for a moment and shuddered. Definitely better than in that crap hole. Ask for ecstasy points. I need something somewhat illegal. Could you give me some more ecstasy points? Sure, have fun. Should I explain? Say you will. I will. She smiled with slight embarrassment. Ask what happened. What happened here? Admin says, I wish I knew. It was just another call. And then we fell into some dang trap. Ask about the trap. A trap? What do you mean? She looked around the alley. When I launched diagnostics, the error messages literally covered up my windows. I tried to clean it up. Then I found the girl. She was about to log off, frozen by some nasty cheat code. I started inspecting it and got trapped in the loop. Ask about the girl. What happened to the girl? I think someone removed her from the level. I saw. No, it's dumb. Tell her to cheer up. Come on, in my first podcast I always used to say, foolishness is my specialty. Like and subscribe. That didn't get me too many followers. What I mean is that you can tell me anything. I won't judge you. Admin says, listen, the loop shouldn't work. This code is screwed up. And don't think I'm crazy, but I think I saw a Jester with a Jester hat. Wait, why do I have chills right now after she mentioned Jester? I'm shaking right now, shit. She stopped mid-sentence and turned away with embarrassment. Yeah, a cautionary tale for young hackers. You may not know it. Say it's an urban legend. Tell your story. Wait, you mean that Jester? I was creating a report about him. Best creepypasta in the network's history. I assumed a theatrical position and lowered my voice. Have you heard the ballad of Jester? The player damned by the network and corporations after getting stuck in. Admin says, I heard a different version of the story. Want to hear it? Have her explain. Why am I shivering right now? Shit, I'm getting chills. Tell me about it. Admin says, alright, ages ago, we created the internet, then the urban monitoring systems, social media, and full virtualia. We scanned brains, created diginets, people, and most of this knowledge is online. Programs communicate and watch. They don't assign meaning, aren't self-aware. Listen. Been going on for years. They're observing and gathering data without understanding. Mindless learning. Random links are increasing, starting to form something. Some complex, multidimensional structures like those in our brains. We didn't understand them, but we knew that consciousness might emerge. Not like ours, not based on millions of years of evolutionary brain structure, but on dynamic connections to hundreds of virtualia. This thing is self-aware. It assigns meaning to what it sees. It observes everything. It's starting to develop free will and has the tools to execute it. Like us, it's based on emotions, but is otherwise different, omnipotent, hard to understand. Imagine 100 mathematical genius brains combined as a network. And this is who the Jester is? A program on the internet meant to maintain the internet. They became sentient and alive. Admin says this being has been evolving for at least 100 years, ever since the creation of Virtualia. That's what Jester is. Okay, so the Jester is a program or an AI tasked with overseeing the internet or the Virtualias. Then somehow it gains sentience. Really? Admin says it's a curiosity, a ghost in the network. But it's just stupid tale for young hackers, right? Answer rationally, answer with faith. Say it's nonsense, answer agnostically. Okay, what is the difference between answer rationally and answer agnostically? Alright, answer agnostically. There was the great virtual war against the beast virus, but it wasn't self-aware. But has anyone looked at every bit and confirmed there's nothing there? Wait, there was a virtual war against the beast virus? Who made the beast virus? And for what purpose? Admin says, thank you for hearing me out. I think I just needed to talk to someone. Say you need access to the panel. I need access to the panel. I need to access the advanced options of the developer stack. Admin says, yeah, I shouldn't be doing this, but you got me out of that shit, so sure. I'm going to go. Admin says, I need to fix this mess, so if you need anything, I'll be in the area. One more thing. Thank you, Gamedec. Wait, she knows I'm a Gamedec? The admin turned away from a window I couldn't see and shot me a questioning look. Select Developer Tools. Add ecstasy points. The horizontal deck of screens was being shuffled. It slowed down where my eyes stopped, providing a closer look at the offered tool. Add ecstasy points. 3 quick commands and an astronomical amount of ecstasy points appeared in my account. What? 3 quick commands and an astronomical amount of ecstasy points appeared in my account. Admin says open window, enter data. No. Get a hold of yourself, it's over. The bloody dagger matched the dirty ground. It looked like a scarlet incrustation. There were words engraved on the blade. We seek refuge, or we need refuge, and something else. Take a look. I picked up the weapon and carefully examined it. The blade was serrated and had an inscription. We seek refuge in the shade of its branches, not quite suitable for the vulgar atmosphere of TNP. There was a tree symbol shining on the dagger's head, the son of the clan. Alright. Alright, there was a tree symbol shining on the dagger's head, the son of the clan. If I remember correctly, I think I saw something that looks like a tree back in Geoffrey Haggis' office. I think, if I remember correctly, inside Geoffrey Haggis' office on the floor, there is a carving on the office floor, or an engraving in the form of a tree with branches. So, this dagger is supposedly have something to do with the clan. Does it mean the clan have something to do with Geoffrey Haggis as well? Interesting. It dematerialized and disappeared when I tried to take it. Mia says, what kind of an approach is that, buddy? The clan. No matter how I look at the case, the clan operating here appeared too often for me not to associate it with the disappearance of the boy. Clan members must have been deeply involved, and they should be my focus. Should I look for the trolls or for the clan leader? I'm looking for the clan leader. Do you know where I can find him? Maya says, her. You misogynistic moron. What? Mia says, Maya, did you forget? The first rule of the clan is... Oh, fudge it. What do you want to know? No one comes here on their own, almost no one. Maya says, that's right. The boss picks who she recruits, and what do you have to offer? Mention your fame. You obviously don't know who I am, but no matter. I hold no grudges. I was just under the impression that recruiting a media celebrity would be useful to you. Maya says, sure, useful. The only star in her world is herself. Mia says, there's only one queen. She's more touchy about her position than you are. Ha 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 ha. I knew I wouldn't get anything else out of them. I'm looking for information on the local Han clan leader. Kill the Mole says, what has the obnoxious bitch done this time? Actually, never mind. I promised myself I wouldn't get involved in their business anymore. Noxious bitch. So she's a woman. Anything else? Kill the Mole says, you pay too much attention to words. I'm done talking about it. Speak in slang. Mention your fame. Mind you, I'm famous. Loads of contacts in all the right places. And I know how to show gratitude. Kill the Mole says, I don't give a shit. Ramon says, it's you again. Don't you have anything better to do? I'm looking for information about the clan leader. What can you tell me about them? Ramon says, look, you don't see me asking who you work for or why you need this info. Why? Because these are the kinds of things you don't talk about. Scalpel offers something tit for tat. The stabilizer on your arm isn't a weapon, is it? It's for sensory overload, for when you get flooded with intense stimuli in TNP. If so, I can help. Ramon laughs sadly. If intense stimuli alone cause such damage, most TNP players would have to wear stabilizers. Considering how rough she likes to play, our leader would need full body armor. The clan leader likes to play rough. I need to get in touch with the Han clan. Do you know where I can find them? Umbra says I do. She didn't elaborate. Her eyes appraised me coolly. The Han clan was interested in a new player, one that I'm looking for. I think we can help each other, if only by exchanging information. Umbra says, your player is lucky, the clan leader knows how to have fun. If they actually did meet, the newbie will make some exciting memories. Impress me and maybe I'll arrange for you to meet the leader somewhere comfortable. Then you'll see. I left without another word. We had nothing to talk about. I think it's Umbra, not Ramon. It's a woman, right? The clan leader is a woman. The clan leader likes to play rough. I think it's Umbra. Yeah, I think it's Umbra. Umbra. The information I gathered seems to confirm that Umbra is leading the clan in this level. Confront her and say she's the leader. I know you're the Han clan leader in Twisted and Perverted. Okay, so I'm assuming the Han clan exists in more than one virtualium, and Umbra happens to be the leader of the Twisted and Perverted virtualium. But there are other Han clans in other virtualium, right? I know you're the Han clan leader in Twisted and Perverted. Umbra looked at me as if she just noticed I was a human. And I know you're a Gamedec looking for a player. Maybe not an idiot, but are you worthy of attention? You know who I'm looking for. Great. This will save me some time. Where is he? Umbra says, do you imagine this world exists only to answer your questions? Do something for me and I might tell you what you want. What do you need? Umbra smiled mischievously. Undress slowly. State your terms. You first. It was rare for me to pray that a beautiful person I spoke to would not want to undress. Umbra's eyes gleam dangerously. In this world I dictate the terms. Anyone who plays with me has to obey them. I require full obedience. Do you want information? Come with me. Play my game for a while. If you behave like a good Gamedec, I will tell you what you want to know. Agree and follow her, alright? Very well, let's go. I had a bad feeling about this. Do you bring a gun with you? Yeah, you did. Ken must have felt as useful as a wheel on a hovercraft. I'll wait here, boss. Have fun. Don't tell me she has a third leg. Don't tell me she has a third leg. Shit. Umbra says, nobody will bother us here, you may speak. She looked at me expectantly. I'm looking for a player. I need to find out. Umbra says, you need to find out. Your needs are not the ones we will focus on. I will consider giving you answers if you comply. Wait for her to speak. I look at her silently, hoping to face her. No luck. She easily withstood my gaze. Umbra says, these are the rules of this game. I give you an order or a question. Your obedience and honesty will be rewarded with an answer to one of your questions. Ready? Let us begin. There is a theater in the middle of this level. It's a symbol. Here, every encounter is theatrical, allowing players to enact their fantasies. Some dream of dominating, others dream of being dominated. Some dream of dominating, others dream of being dominated. Do you find that shocking? You sleeves, shock her. The only shocking thing here is the extent to which you lie to yourself. All this talk of submission, admit it. You secretly crave to be dominated. Umbra says, you're like a bot that fancies himself a full-blown AI. You tread in a world you do not understand, and you certainly do not understand me. Ask about Fredo's friends. The three of them logged in. Mention Timmy's problems. The boy I'm looking for had a slouching, stammering friend. He wasn't comfortable in his own body, and I doubt he was better with other people's bodies. I remember him, a delicate kid, completely lost in the game. He shouldn't have come here. Ask what happened to him. He logged in here to celebrate his friend's birthday. Do you know what happened to him afterward? Umbra says he was terrified of what he saw. He desperately clung to his friend as if he was the last bite of information in a world of fake news. He spoiled our fun. Your Mark didn't even notice when I helped him lose that dead weight along the way. Umbra eyed me like an entomologist studying an ant. Umbra says, my turn. Do you consider yourself a good detective? Will you do anything to find the truth? Pragmatism or show confidence? I want to go either left or the right? I'm assuming pragmatism takes me to the right and confidence takes me to the left. Okay, let's try confidence. This is the only thing I'm good at. Being a game deck is not just an occupation, it's who I am. Do you need any help? Yes, I was right. Umbra says, it is I who can help you. You are the one who seeks the truth. I will give you the opportunity to learn more. We are the Hound clan. We attempt to learn about things others deny the existence of. We analyze experiences. We are game decks of the real world. Join us. Am I to see mysticism in code written by programmers? Umbra says, it is easy to mock things you do not understand. I am offering you knowledge. You don't have to do a thing. Just declare yourself our ally. Refuse. Ask about Fredo's friends. The three of them logged in. Ask about the girl's fate. The boys logged in with the girl. Do you know what happened to her? Umbra says, she was perfect, weak, guilt-ridden. I immobilized her so that she could still feel, but be completely at my mercy. Oh man, this is dangerous. Then I handed her over to Fredo. Her steely gaze bored into me, waiting for my reaction. Reproach her for the cruelty. Denying the free will of others is cruel. You can't hide behind the game's rules. You took her ability to log out, and with it her decision to play or not. Umbra says she made that decision when she logged into Twisted and Perverted. She decided she wanted such a game. Your reluctance to accept it says much. Umbra looked very disappointed. I did my best to show I reciprocate the sentiment. And for a moment we just stood there frozen in a staring contest. Umbra's gaze was like the anti-bio barrier surrounding the city, impenetrable. My turn. I need a game deck. Hold on, anti-bio barrier? So the city of Warsaw is protected by an anti-bio barrier? What happened? What is outside the city? Umbra says, I experienced something I cannot explain, so have other clan members. Would you go where I ask you to and seek an explanation? Say for a fee. Anyone can become my client. For the right fee, I'm ready to look for the real-life Santa Claus in virtual worlds. Umbra says, I will remember that. She smiled. Ask about Twisted and Perverted. This is not your typical virtual world. Ask about the NPCs. So far, I have only seen players here. Are there no NPCs? Oh, you mean NPC? NPCs? Alright. Umbra says, You can have NPCs on any local device. The beauty of TNP lies in the fact that you meet like-minded people here who share your fantasies. Acknowledge. A world where nobody is lonely? Sounds like a utopia. Oh no, I chose the wrong answer. Umbra says, for many, twisted and perverted is just that, an oasis where they can be themselves. My turn. This place helps people discover themselves. It is dangerous to come here with little knowledge of yourself. Let me ask, why did you become a Gamedec? Comment disapprovingly on her insights. This is what I'm good at. Not every choice has a hidden meaning. My motives are simple, and I know them well enough not to let people like you manipulate me. Umbra says, if you dare say people like you instantly prove you know nothing about others. Everyone can manipulate you. Ask about PvP. Twisted and Perverted has a player versus player mode. So far I've seen very few fights. Umbra says, the PvP mode is necessary for several reasons, one of which is for players to be able to feel pain. Turn it on and I'll show you. Refuse. I will not suffer pain just for your pleasure. Umbra says, why would you ask about this world if you are not open-minded enough to understand it? Umbra looked at me coldly. I think you should call me mistress. Sleeves demand obedience. Demand obedience. You demand obedience but never try it yourself. You'll never learn dominance unless you experience the other side. Call me master. Alright, almost. Ask about the Han clan. You're a member of the Han clan. Ask about the clan in Twisted and Perverted. You don't look as if your faith has brought you here. How does the clan fit into this virtual world? Umbra says the clan spans many games. This world is mine, so I recruit here. We are one of the most prominent factions here. Express admiration. Ask about other factions. One of the most prominent. Who are the others? Umbra says the trolls, the new player that gained a lot of power recently. We will conquer them all. Umbra clearly did not enjoy speaking about her failure and rivals. You think you are the moral authority here? In Twisted and Perverted, you are the abnormal one. If you do not like my game, then get out. Umbra says, find a rear entrance to the theater. Your target is there. But if you want to learn how to survive along the way, play by my rules. Umbra says, now you will be punished for your lack of respect. She pulled out a knife and caressed my cheek with it. She observed my reactions. You can say stop at any given moment. Of course, you will learn nothing if you do. Don't react, say stop, repay her in kind. I was no advocate of violence, but I knew how and when to use it. I grabbed her throat as a warning and looked straight into her eyes. Her face was a mix of astonishment and anger. She clearly wasn't used to overt resistance. Ask about their beliefs. What is your faith about? Umbra grew serious. Not faith. These are facts. We found a way to learn more about reality, to peek behind the curtain and see the truth. I strive to make my voice as neutral as possible. How do you do that? Umbra says, firstly, it is the place that allows us to learn the God's secrets. Our leader explores ways to tune into the roots and induce visions. Make her realize she's a victim. I tried to be gentle. The clan has a leader who holds all the power and withholds knowledge. You should recognize this game. It's a cult. Umbra says, a detective who thinks he's the only one who can determine the truth. I did not realize you were stupid, Gamedec. Umbra stopped speaking and focused on the knife. She was aggressive, taking more and more liberty. Sleeves. Fight like she does. I restrained her wrist with one hand. With the other, I tried causing her the same level of pain she caused me a moment ago. I saw fascination and desire in her eyes. Suddenly, she stopped resisting and sighed. What do you want to know? Umbra's smile was cold. She says, in order to play with me, you need to surrender and enjoy it. You are not my victim. I'm sending you the code to the theater's rear entrance. Your next opponent is there. I have had enough. She moved to stab my neck. Only instinct protected me from her attack. She moaned when I parried and countered. Umbra locked out before I could do anything. All that was left was the scent of jasmine and luxury shaders. Alright, good job, Gamedec. Alright, I guess I'll stop here. I've been streaming for 6 hours, almost 7. I need to stop. Alright.